Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another plan with me, and this week I'm planning week commencing the 7th of April, which was the majority of my trip to Paris. So Thursday to Sunday I was in Paris, and then the Monday as well of the week after. This week I'm using a kit from Scribble Co. Called Magicbound. Now I don't tend to use much Disney stuff, and I talked about this in my journaling video when I journaled Paris because it's actually copyright infringement, but I picked this up from a D-stash, so I'm going to forgive myself because I didn't buy it directly. But yeah, kind of needed it because we did go to Disneyland. Now I think this is Disney World. It says Disney Parks, so I suppose it could be used for any of them. But this kind of does look like Disneyland Paris, so I'm just going to go with it. And I kind of love that this kind of reflects a Loungefly. And even though I don't have the Belle one, we all did take Loungeflies with us. I'm also using a Scribble Co. foil bundle, which is like this sparkly, I think it's like sparkly pink. It's very cute. So yeah, I have to say I'm not used to this kit format, so I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go, but we shall see. I have, of course, also got my custom script from Plannerface, and I've pulled all of my stickers. Do pee off Plannerface. The information's in the description. It's not valid on the customs, but just for information, I am using the font Blake, and I'm using it in size 44, and also the letter spacing I have reduced to 70 on this. It's quite a wide font, but amazing thing about the custom script designer is that you can tailor all of that to you. So yeah, I'm doing really well at remembering to tell you on the video like what font I've used and what size I've used and that kind of thing, just in case basically anybody ever wanted to like replicate it, then they would be able to. So yeah, how is everybody? I hope you are all well. I'm very excited to plan this week, I have to say. I'm very excited to plan it. So I hope the spread kind of turns out, I don't know, like as good as I hope it will. I kind of wish I'd have used these washi the other way around now. But I think what I'm going to do is put the bow overlay on the bottom, just because I think the bows need to be on the pink. And then, oh, I hate putting a washi overlay down. Right, there we go, okay. And then I've got my date covers, and I've already put the date dots on because they were in the foil bundle. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I really love the pastel colours in this kit. Okay, let's go to the other side. And we've got washi. I actually always forget that Scribble Co. has glossy paper. I'm just not used to glossy. I never use glossy. Thankfully, it doesn't actually matter now because, I use obviously custom script, so I don't have to write on it, which is helpful. Because you have to use very special pens. But in case you do want to know, you can use, let me find out the proper name of it, because I will just tell you the wrong information. The Sharpie S-Gel is perfect for glossy paper. I keep one just in case ever I need to write on glossy paper, which is mainly like for like cards and stuff, because obviously I don't write on my planner anymore. But yeah, you can use the Sharpie S-Gel on glossy paper. I've got a full box there, so I'll just keep that to one side. I do have a tall box as well, which I'm kind of very happy about. I'm just hoping, it looks like a very tall box. That sounds a bit silly, but it looks like taller than normal. So I'm hoping that the overlay that's in the kit does fit the tall box. And I can cut it down, but I would really prefer not to. Okie dokie. So that's that, and then let's see, this is the tall box, which seems a lot taller than like a Plannerface tall box. I think I've got, yeah, so that's like a Plannerface tall box. So it looks like a tall box is maybe 2 full boxes, but it's only 1.5, I think, from Plannerface. So Just not usually what I'm used to. There might not even be a toolbox overlay. No, there isn't. Oh, that's annoying. Right, it's fine. I can cut one down. Yeah. I did, like I say, I got this from a D-stash, so there might have been one, like, originally. But I think I'll just deal with that later. So I'm going to put down the toolbox. Okay. So these are kind of like the boxes we've got for... Sorry, I'm just checking there's no other boxes because I've got some little add-ons here. Okay, they're deco. So these are the boxes we've got. I think I'm going to go for this one at the top. Right, hold on. I just need to be careful with spacing here. I'm going to work upwards. Where can I put that? On my coil. I'm going to work upwards because I don't like entirely know, I'm not used to this size. So I kind of know how it fits with like my regular kits that I use, but right, okay. Right, got glitter headers. So let's go for pink. Just trying to think, will I get 2 full boxes and... Don't think I will. I'm trying to think about how to do this because I've got a lot to mark, but I'm trying to think about doing a traditional layout, but I don't know. No, I'm going to commit to the box. Right, and then we're going to deal with the situation. I'm just really, really not used to this format. So I'm definitely not going to fit my sidebar element and a full box in. So I need to make a decision here. If I'm going for, I will fit a full box in, but then I won't get my Bonjour Paris in the sidebar, but I could put Bonjour Paris on Thursday. So I'm thinking this is what we're going to do. Oh, I hate this. Do you know what? I don't hate it, that's the wrong word. I really struggle with special occasion spreads because I get really nervous about them turning out the way I want them to. It becomes loads of pressure. Honestly, it becomes loads of pressure. Right, let's go for one of the fashion people. I'm going to go for this one that kind of looks like Jasmine because after we left Disneyland, Theodora, well, in Disneyland, but after we left Disneyland as well, Theodora asked for a Jasmine costume, and it's actually Theodora's birthday next week, and we've got her, well, I've got her a Jasmine costume. So, yeah. Okay, let's go for our full box overlays. I'm going to do the tall box overlay at the end. Just because I'm going to figure out how I can do it. I think I can use a corner box, but we'll see. Okay, we're getting there. Let's get our bougie boxes. I don't think I'll use any of these icons or scripts. I definitely won't use the scripts. Let's get onto the plans and see how we do. So, I'm going to put down my bougie box. And then I'm very tempted to like try this situation, but we'll see. Okay, on to Monday. Oh, gotta get out of this habit. Putting so much pressure on good spreads. So on to Monday. First things first, I washed my hair. So Monday to Wednesday were very like normal days of the week. So it was like work and, you know, business as usual. But I did wash my hair and I'm marking that with a character sticker from Teddy Plans Co. Then I had some meetings, which is not particularly very fun. Do I want a colour block? No, because I've just stuck blue on pink. Oh dear. Okay, so marking that with a notebook sticker from Plannerface. Then I've got down that I did some reading, but there's no sticker. So have I lost the sticker or did I just never have one? Let's come back to that. I watched a film with Thea. All the boxes seem really big in this kit. Not many like quarter boxes. Watched a film with Thea. Have I written down what we wrote? No. What we watched, sorry. I usually write in my notes. My sister came for tea though, so I imagine it would have been some sort of Disney film. Especially considering we were going to Disney. Because my sister actually came to Disney, so... Yeah. Okay. Oh, I've got some... Oh yeah, boxes here. Right, that's better. Then after that, I had to tidy the kitchen. And I'm marking that with a cleaning caddy sticker from Plannerface. I can tell I'm going to be cutting down loads of these scripts. But that's the beauty of transparent matte. Is that once I stick that on there, you wouldn't even know that I'd cut it. Okay, and then after that, we had dinner. So I mentioned that it was dinner with my sister. I think we had spaghetti bolognese. I tend to always make spaghetti bolognese when my sister comes or we get a takeaway because my sister says my bolognese is like her favourite. So I marked that with a food icon from Plannerface. Then my sister said she would take Theodora to the park, which was nice. So they went and like had a play. We have a park literally at the bottom of the road, so it's so handy. And I'm marking that with a little floral squidge from Stick with the Planco. My sister's 15, so she was fine to take Thea on her own to the end. And then finally I had an early night, but I'm just going to put down my full box just so I can double check spacing. I'm going to go for this princess box. I've got enough full boxes. I'm sure I will. Okay, and then I'm just going to have to chop down a... I'll use this one. I've not used one in the sidebar, which is a bit annoying, because I don't think I'll get these stickers up. Okay, so let's just find the box. So then the last thing I had to mark was that I had an early night. Oh, I'm getting lost in stickers here. So I'm marking that with a Sleepy Dot the Bear, which is from Paper K. Okay, let's see how we're looking. Cute. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. There we go. Right, so let's put down the full box overlay. I doubt I'm going to use that, so I'm going to put it to one side. And we'll go for... let's go for this one. Oh dear. That is not very clever. It's fine, you can't tell. Okay, on to Tuesday. I'm going to top and tail my full boxes, I think. I'm going to do that one on Wednesday. What are the other boxes we've got? Put one there. Put those there. I feel like there's another one somewhere. Oh yeah, here. So I need the double box over the weekend. Then I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh yeah, we've got enough. Okay, let's go for this one. I had a bad feeling then that I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough full boxes. It's all fine. We are good. Okay, and we're going to go for this overlay. And then, where did I put the bougie boxes now? Oh, I feel all out of sorts. Right, okay, it's fine. I'm getting there. Put this down. Right, on to Tuesday. So, first things first, on Tuesday I had a lie-in, which was very nice. I do love a lie-in. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I think, oh, I really enjoyed that. Because, like, sleeping for me is usually, like, 8, which is not really sleeping in. So I did have a lie-in. It was the Easter holidays as well, so I didn't have any school runs, which helps because when I have a school run, I don't have to get up, obviously, to take Theo to school, so it's quite handy in the holidays to not have any school runs. And then I had some meetings. Again, it was quite a busy time of year, around year end, so lots of meetings. So I'm marking that again with a notebook from Plannerface. Then I did some reading. I think I was still reading Windy City at this point. So I'm marking reading with a Kindle sticker from Planner Bow Stickers. Then my friend came round with her little boy for dinner, which is like quite a, what box to use? It's quite a regular Tuesday occasion for us. I'm actually just going to cut down a sliver, just with it being a rounded box. This is why I actually really like Plannerface foil, because for Plannerface foil you can buy the bougie boxes on their own. So the bougie boxes are the same in every single foil bundle. Obviously it just depends on your foil colour. So yeah, I really like that you can buy extras. I don't tend to, because I tend to find that I mostly use the confetti bundle, which means you can use the headers. But yeah, I like the ability that you can do that in case you need more. So I had dinner with Tony and Marshall, and I marked that with a like food sticker from Plannerface. Then I listened to some music, which was nice. It's actually like other than reading, it's my favourite thing to kind of like de-stress, is to listen to music. So I marked that with a music note sticker from Planner Bow Stickers. And then, oh, I've actually got a little bit too much there. It's just, okay, put that on there. Then I had some Happy Mail. Have I written who the Happy Mail was from? No. Did I have Happy Mail? What day am I on? Oh, Happy Mail was, oh yeah, Tuesday. Happy Mail was from Plannerface. I did write who it was from. Sorry, I feel like I'm being really, really awkward in this video. I actually feel really awkward. Right, I'll sort it out, I promise. Yeah, I had Plannerface Happy Mail. Marking that with a envelope sticker, a very old envelope sticker from Josephine Bow Designs. And then I just have left to mark that I had a really early night, so I'm actually going to do it on a big box, just because, to be honest, for the rest of the week I'm probably going to be using smaller boxes because I've got a lot to fit into the page, and I ideally don't want to use extenders. So yeah, let's use a glitter header to fill that gap. I'm going to go for this baby pink. Okie dokie. So that was Tuesday. Then moving on to Wednesday. Let's get the full box. I will go in and add like my little shimmers after as well. That's helpful. Oh no. I think this foil bundle was an oops because the 11 on the date covers like wasn't foiled properly, and the bows don't seem to be foiled overly properly. So yeah, that might be why that is. So going on to Wednesday, I was really busy at work. So this was my last day in work, so I was kind of like, you know, trying to get everything done and finalised, ready to leave. So I'm marking that with a laptop sticker from Plannerface stickers. Then, oh, I was supposed to use the packing full box. Oh well. Did my packing. So basically we were like sharing a suitcase with Mum, and she came to pick up the stuff so that she could put it in the suitcase because we didn't have like one suitcase each. So we didn't really need it considering we were only going for like 5 days. So I'm marking that with a Dot the Bear with a suitcase from Paper K. Then I got my new Ring doorbell. So basically my next door neighbours gifted me a Ring doorbell, and they gave it me ages ago and I've just never got around to having it fitted. So he came and fitted it for me. So I'm marking that with some florals from Papershire. Dave came and fit the Ring doorbell, and then after that we had a brew. So I'm just marking that I had a brew with Dave. I really love the Ring doorbell. It's really handy when I'm in the office. And then after that I had to do some tidying. Ooh. Had to do some tidying, which is never particularly very fun. So I'm marking that with a like feather duster sticker from Plannerface. I really love these. They were on a freebie. I'm hoping I can kind of get a full sheet of those. Then did some washing. So it's actually so funny I should mark now that I did washing right. So I hate washing. And I think it comes from when I was with my ex-partner. We had 3 children between us and I always used to do all of the washing. And I just like I despised washing. Oh no, that's the wrong way around. Yeah, I ended up despising washing. Anyway, literally a week ago, my next door neighbour, the same one who fit my Ring doorbell, fitted a washing line for me. Oh my days, my life has changed. Like, I am not even joking. My life has changed. I'm looking for things to wash. Not even joking. I've washed the bedding twice. I'm looking for things to wash. Joanne from Josephine Bow Designs is coming to stay with me this weekend, and I've just, like, I got clean towels out of the wardrobe where I keep my towels, and I was like, these were like, they were washed when I use the dryer, and I was like, no, these don't smell like freshly washed towels, like, from outside. So I just rewashed the towels. Yeah, I absolutely love it. If you don't have a washing line, you need to get one. If, like, you've got the ability to have one, because I'm not even kidding you, it's immense. Then, so I marked washing with a washing machine sticker from Plannerface. Then my friend Chloe came round and we just had a brew and a catch up. Wednesdays are the evening when Theadora's at her dad's, so it's my like ability to, I don't know, see my friends, get my hair done. Like, it's my night when it's very, very rare that I have Theodora on a Wednesday. Something has to have changed for me to have Theodora on a Wednesday. So yeah, I had my friend over for coffee, and then I had a nice bubble bath. And I marked that with a bath sticker from Plannerface. So this was the boring half of the week. Yeah, this was the boring half of the week, and the fun is about to begin. When we turn the page over. So yeah, that's looking really cute actually. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Where was my full box? At the bottom. This one's at the top. So, on to Thursday. I may as well just stick all of these full boxes down, you know. So, if I go for that one there. Given that I'm topping and tailing, should be fine. Then over Friday and Saturday, I want the Disney double box, I think. So we'll put that down. And then, what boxes have I got left? Is it just that one? I thought I had, oh yeah. So it's basically between 3 fashion people. I think I'm going to go for this one. I can't figure out who this is. Is this Jane? Or Tiana, maybe? Is it supposed to be Tiana? That kind of looked like me on the day, to be fair. Okay. So, put that one up top. Right. Thursday. So, first things first, I had to pack the final bits of, like, luggage. I feel like oh no, ignore me, that's what I was, okay, I think I'm losing it. So, pack my final bits, and I marked this using a squidge with a suitcase from Stick with the Planco. So this was all the stuff that I basically needed like the morning of, so I needed to like put my makeup on and all that kind of stuff. So obviously I couldn't pack any of that. Then what did I do after that? Oh, I wanted to mark that it was very, very sunny, which is very typical because I was leaving the country, which means that the weather's nice in England. That always happens. It'll be nice when I go to Italy next month, and it'll be nice when I go to Turkey in July. It's always sunny in England when I go on holiday. The only time it wasn't was when I went to the Caribbean, and that was because I went in December. So it would have been a bit weird for it to be nice weather in December. But yeah, usually that's what happens. Then after that, we got the train to the airport. So at this point, Theodora didn't know where we were going. So it was actually a surprise for her. She just thought we were going out for the day on the train. She didn't even know we were going on holiday. Although she was a bit confused by the suitcases when Mum appeared at the train station with the suitcases, I have to say. So I marked that with a bow from Plannerface. Then we flew to Paris, which was good. It's such a short flight from the UK. It was like an hour and a half. It was shorter on the way back, I think, because we had a tailwind. So I'm marking that with an aeroplane from Paper. Then, right, that's my cut down box. After that, we travelled to the Airbnb. So we basically stayed in an Airbnb because we weren't doing Disney like the whole time. So we spent some days in Paris, like city centre. So we wanted like accommodation that was in the middle basically of Disneyland and Paris, so that when we got on the train we could travel, because nobody wanted to have to drive. So we travelled to the Airbnb, and then we had pizza and ice cream. So it was quite late by the time we got to the Airbnb. We didn't fly until quite a bit later on. So I think we flew like 3 o'clock, and then with the time difference it was like, I can't remember what time it was, but it was later on. And then by the time we got to the Airbnb, which was quite far from the airport, it was like 7 p.m. by this point, and everyone was just really hungry and wanted to eat. So yeah, we grabbed pizza and ice cream. There was basically like a local like takeaway. So we just oh no, why are these coming up? There we go. We just went to the local takeaway and got that. And then we had an early night because we'd all very tired from travelling, and we had a very busy weekend ahead. There were 7 of us, so there were quite 7? Yeah, there were 7 of us. So yeah, it was just very, very busy. So going on to Friday, this is where it all starts to get very, very fun. So first things first, we travelled to the Arc de Triomphe. So I have been to Paris before with my mum when I was younger, and I went again with high school, but Theodora's obviously never been before. So it was like we wanted to do a lot of the traditional sightseeing just so that she could kind of see everything. Then we had breakfast at the bakery. So I basically had this really, really cute Squidge Goes to Paris sheet from Stick with the Plan Co. So this is literally Squidge at the Arc de Triomphe. How cute is that? So adorable. And then we had breakfast from the bakery. So basically this day is like almost all Squidge, I think, because it's all from the Paris sheet. So that stick is also from Stick with the Plan Co. I got an almond croissant, which is my favourite, absolute favourite breakfast to have. Then we made our way to the Eiffel Tower, and there was this gorgeous coffee shop like with an amazing view of the Eiffel Tower. So we went and had coffee by the tower, and I'm marking that with this like fancy coffee sticker from Plannerface. Then we decided to climb the Eiffel Tower. So I'm just going to try and lay out my boxes so that I don't kind of run out of space. So I'm gonna, no, I can't do that, right. Oh, I hate this. Right, okay. I don't want to like run out of room. This is my problem. Like in panic stations about it. So basically, when me and mum went, we just like got the lift to the top of the tower. But I was like, well, I say this, I was Thea's age basically, but Thea was like, no. So I talked about this in the, sorry if you're kind of hearing anything twice. Theodora wanted to climb the tower. Nobody else wanted to climb the tower. But Thea did. She was like, no, I want to climb. So you can basically climb to the second floor, which is, I think it's over 700 steps. And then you get a lift to the top. But yeah, so we climbed the Eiffel Tower, which was actually new for me because, like I said, last time I went to the Eiffel Tower, I didn't climb it. We went in fully in the lift. So yeah, the weather was absolutely glorious. Honestly, it was a beautiful day, and I honestly cannot say that I regret climbing it. Like, it was really, really nice to climb it. I'm just trying to, this has all come off, like all the side bits. Right, okay. Now I need to make sure I do this the right way because I always mess up and stick it the wrong way. There we go. So after we climbed the Eiffel Tower, we got a sandwich and then we decided to go to the Louvre. We didn't actually go in the Louvre, mainly because everybody except Thea has been in the Louvre, and I'm not convinced it would be Thea's like activity of choice. We've been to museums before and she's not, like, I was very into history when I was younger, but Theodora's just not bothered. So we decided like we'd be time better spent just kind of having a look around the grounds and that kind of thing. And then we went to the Jellycat experience. So I was explaining in my journaling video that everybody on the trip suggested one thing they really wanted to do that was a bit like a non-negotiable, and we had to find room on the itinerary. So Mum's was the Sacré-Cœur, because Mum's been to Paris like 6 times and she's never been to the Sacré-Cœur. My stepbrother and his friend wanted to go to PSG. They wanted to go to Paris Saint-Germain football stadium, but they wanted to go on their own, which was fine. So they did that. And Thea didn't know. Nikita wanted to go to the tower. My mum's husband, I think, wanted to do the Notre Dame. And I wanted to do the Jellycat experience. And basically we went and did the Jellycat experience. It was absolutely incredible. Honestly, it is worth everything. And I do have 2 of them here. So these are Max and Mia the macarons. They do have a triplet who's called Mona, but she is with my sister. So Theodora, Mia belongs to Theodora, Max belongs to me, and Mona, who is the chocolate macaron, belongs to Nikita. So I marked the Jellycat experience with this like celebratory squidge from Stick with the Planco, and then I marked Max, Mona and Mia the macarons with a like love heart emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. Honestly, it was just amazing. Like, if you could like look on YouTube and see if you can YouTube it. I've got a video myself, but it's just like a 2-minute clip. But yeah, you make the macaron and it's just so cute. Theodora was just in awe of it. Honestly, she loved it so much. It was well worth it just to see her face. So yeah, we did the Jellycat experience. It was awesome. So that was like my non-negotiable on the itinerary. But on to Saturday. So I don't know if I'm going to fit these balloons on. Right, let me stick the next box down and then I can like go over underneath rather than on top of. So I'm going to pop it here. Okay, let's see now. Yeah, okay. So Saturday was Disneyland. We just did a day. It was amazing. So first things first, I wanted to mark that we got to meet Pluto. Oh, he was so cute. He signed Theodora's like autograph book, which she really, really loved. Oh, it was just so good. Like, I feel so blessed to be able to have taken her, but her little face, like, she was just beside herself. She was beside herself. She just, there was that much magic. Like, they say it's the happiest place on earth. It really is. Like, there was just that much magic. She couldn't even comprehend. She didn't know what to do with herself. Yeah, it was awesome. We did go on some rides. Oh, the balloons are from Fox and Pit, by the way, and the star is from Plannerface. We did go on some rides, so let's see how I can mark this. So I'm marking it with an like starry-eyed emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. Our favourite ones were Alice's Labyrinth and It's a Small World. We also did the Dumbo ride. We did the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs ride. We did like quite a few of them, but they were definitely our favourites. So yeah, loved those. Then we watched the parade, which was another very, very magical experience for me as a parent. Like, I didn't go for me, but I feel like I got more out of it by seeing Theodora's face. Like, it was just, she was, I don't even have any words. She just was so in love. Like, yeah. So we watched the parade and I marked that with like an over the rainbow happy emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then basically during the parade, oh no, please come up, thank you. Theodora was like, Mummy, look. And I was like, what? And she was like, it's Kristoff. And I was like, oh yeah, of course, from Frozen. And she was like, yeah. And she was like, Mummy, look, it's Kristoff. And I was like, yeah, baby. And she kept saying it over and over again. And then literally the actor who was like obviously dressed as Kristoff literally just walked right up to her and just blew her a massive kiss. She was like, Mummy, Kristoff blew me a kiss. She was like in her element. I don't think she was entirely convinced it was really happening in real life, if I'm honest. I'm convinced that part of her maybe thought that this was a dream, because her face was like, yeah, insane. She couldn't get over it. So I'm marking that with like a mind blown emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. just because that was literally Thea. She was mind blown. Then it was time for my bank to take a bit of a hammering, and for us to do some shopping. And we did all get treats, me, Theodora and Nikita. So I'm marking it with like a shopping sticker from Stick with the Planco. I got a giant Remy, he's here. He guards my sticker albums. That looks a bit creepy up close. He's really big, so I can't like fit him in the shot. I got a giant Remy, Theodora got a giant Marie, and my sister got a baby Remy. So that was cute. And then finally, we decided to go for dinner, and we went to the Rainforest Cafe, which was really, really awesome. I've never been before, but my mum said that last time they came to Paris, they went. It was so, so good. It's basically like a rainforest inside, but like thunder and lightning goes off and stuff. It was really, really cool. So on to our final kind of full day in Paris, because Monday we only had the morning because we flew home, and obviously that'll be in my next plan with me. But first things first, we went to Bastille Market, which is like a market. It's like one of the biggest markets in Paris. It's got food, it's got flowers, it's got like homemade items. So I marked that with this like floral squidge from Stick with the Planco. Then we accidentally ran across the Paris Marathon. So, I don't really know how it happened. We were like trying to cross the road, and there was like loads of beeping and stuff, and then it was basically the Paris Marathon. And we were like, oh, we couldn't get round, so we just ran across it. So yeah, that was really interesting. It was actually amazing. We stood and watched it for a while. I have such high respect for anyone who can run a marathon. So I marked that with this trainer's sticker from Plannerface. Then we went, because we were at Bastille Market, we were like, oh, we can get lunch here. So I had a banoffee crepe, and I also got some macarons. Macarons are like my favourite snack, like treat snack. So I marked that. I've actually said for dinner, which is weird for me because I don't say dinner, I say lunch. Then we kind of like carried on our sightseeing by this point. So we went to the Sacre-Cœur, which of course was Mum's request on the trip. So we needed to make sure we did that for her. It was actually really, really beautiful inside, and you had to be silent inside, and they were delivering a sermon. So I'm just marking this with like a French squidge, mainly because I don't have any church stickers. There we go. So I'm marking that with a squidge with a beret, that we went to the Sacre-Cœur. Then we went straight from the Sacre-Cœur to the Notre Dame. So we were like definitely getting our fix of churches on this day, and well, churches and cathedrals, which was really, really beautiful. So I'm marking that with a camera sticker. I was actually very interested to see the restorations, because in case you're not aware, the Sacre-Cœur burnt down. Not Sacre-Cœur, sorry, the Notre Dame burnt down. So I was really interested to see the restorations, and they look really beautiful. Then we sat right outside the Notre Dame and got hot chocolate, and I'm marking that with a cafe from the France sheet from Stick with the Planco. Then after that, that was like our last kind of full day in Paris. So we made our way back to the hotel, and we had to pack because we had to leave the Airbnb like in the morning. So I marked the way back to the hotel. Yeah, then we had to pack, which wasn't nice because it felt like it was like over really quickly. Which, yeah, just not fun. Nobody likes having to come home. And just like this plan with me feels like it's gone quickly. Yeah, the actual days also went quickly. So we watched Migration, which is actually a film that I've never watched before. And to be fair, I was like half watching it, but I was also half looking at holidays because I'd had an email saying my holiday to Lanzarote needed to be cancelled, to cut a long story short. So I was trying to holiday hunt at the same time. But we watched Migration, which was really cute, and then we packed. So let's try and find a box that will fit in that gap. Do I have any quarter boxes left? Oh wait, yeah, do I? Yeah, I do. Can use this one. No, let's use this one. Perfect. So then yeah, we had to pack, which I did not want to do. So I'm marking that with another Dot the Bear with a suitcase. Okay, so I've got some full box overlays that I need to put on. So first things first, I'm going to do my double box, because this is the double box overlay that has like, no, please don't stick. Oh, I'm just going to have to commit. That's very, very badly done. Where's my washi card? Let's see if I can get some of that out. Okay, that'll do. And then the other full box page like has the same one, which you then flip round to use on the other side. Then I'm going to use this one here. And then I'm just going to have to peel up these stickers that kind of go over the box. That didn't go very well. And we're going to go with this one. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to the tall box. Basically what I can do is cut this in half. And we'll put one half at the top and one half at the bottom. And obviously there is a gap like in the middle that's kind of got no overlay, but you can't really see. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably make an overlay like out of the middles of these, but I'm not going to bother. What I think I am going to do is put some of the bow headers on the headers I've got. I think I've got like 3 headers. Do I want the bows or do I want... No, I'm not going to use the bows. I am going to use these. So let's put that over there. That'll also kind of hide the fact that I didn't use underlays on the sidebar as well, I think. Yeah, and then another one down here. I think that's it for headers. So the last thing to do is just to put like my sparkles on. So I just put these in really random places, to be honest. Like wherever it looks like there's a sticker with a bit of a gap. Or something that looks like it might need a shimmer. There's never any rhyme or reason as to where I put these. Put one on the flower. And what have we got on the other side? I don't always use them all, I just think sometimes they're cute. Put them on top of the ice cream. Looking like sprinkles. Put some on the Jellycat balloons. Put one in the Meet Pluto. Then on the bow, I think that's probably going to be it. I have got a couple of little ones I could put on these balloons. Okay. There's actually loads of stickers left. I did actually also have loads of icons in this kit, which I didn't realise I had. So I didn't realise these were in the kit, or else I probably would have used some of them. Maybe I'll try and put some deco on. I've realised I've not put down my weekend banner. I don't think there's a foil overlay for the weekend banner, so I'm probably gonna leave it off maybe. I don't know, it's quite a pretty... No, I'm gonna leave it off. So yeah, I've got loads of stickers left really. Full deco sheets. And then I've got like this one left. I mean, maybe I'll try and use that Mickey ear. Because I mean, that's a bit adorable. Where could I put that? I Thing is, I kind of don't want to like overkill it. So maybe I won't. I don't know. I might come around and play with it later. Anyway, let's look at the spread as a whole and see what it looks like. Oh, I really, really love it. It's so, so cute. Do you know what? It's actually, the foil bundle is actually very subtle, which I quite like. It's not kind of screaming at me. And I think it kind of highlights the kit, which I really like. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed my rehash of Paris. If you did, I'd love if you could give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see future videos, I'd love if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.